So INBRE is an acronym. It stands for Idea Network of Biomedical Research Excellence.
INBRE is a research program funded by the NIH. It's a national agency that funds colleges across 23 states across the country. The mission of INBRE is to provide students, undergraduate students, with the opportunity for biomedical research, and Leeward has been a part of the program since 2002.
IDEA has separate acronym. It stands for Infrastructural Development Award. So it is a part of our National Institutes of Health, which is a research arm of the federal government. So they have many such institutes. INBRE is one such award.
A lot of us, Dr. Neopane doing the work by himself, kind of towing the line, right? And then ever since I came along, we found that we were able to really just expand our network. So now we're up to 15, 16 students per summer, and then sometimes in the fall and spring as well. Many of our students have gone on to medical school, have gone on to pharmacy, have gone on to graduate work as well, right? So we find that a lot of our students, through their experiences here, have gained a lot of skills to allow them to be successful.
Actually, up until now, I'm surprised that I was one of the chosen students to be part of this, but really it's overwhelming because yes, it is a small part of a big project, but it is a huge contribution to further knowledge and further groundwork for other researchers to use for the betterment of the community. And yeah, it's an honor. That's an understatement, but it is a privilege.
Yeah, and going off of what my partner said, it is an honor, but I mean, it really does transform you as a student. Mm-hmm. And us coming into this project, we had some skills, but they weren't up to par. Mm-hmm. And this program really helped us to become better researchers and become better in terms of our lab techniques, mm-hmm. Just simple things like pipetting. And this will definitely help us in our future careers, regardless of what field we decide to go in, because not only the lab techniques helped us, but I guess the experiences in terms of, what it takes as a person right. to do research mm-hmm. and to become a better professional in the scientific field. Yeah.
So coming into this program, I was basically clean slate, empty slate, didn't know what I was doing, and from working with Dr. K and Dr. Neopane, they were very, very patient with us. So a lot of my hours went into, like what I said, diagnosing things, because things weren't working out. And in the beginning, I was like, no, it's not me. It's whatever I'm using. It's not me. But in hindsight, a lot of the errors that occurred was due to human error. So the fact that Dr. K and Dr. Neopane, when I'm here, they're here as well. So the hours that I put in here was the same hours that they put in here as well. So they're very patient, and it's just great working with them. Now I feel like I'm ready to tackle any type of research experience.
I was born to the whole concept of the lab because I actually studied in Texas before I came here, so I wasn't exposed to all the things that they have been exposed in previous classes, like in their biology. So it was very new, so learning what a qPCR was, what a gel was, what is this, what is that. It was harder for me to try to get on, I guess, to everybody's speed. But it was a really nice experience because they were, we had mentors like Dr. K, Dr. Neopane, and Dr. Mishra who led us the right direction. Anytime I had a question, they were like, oh yeah, no problem. They were always willing to help us. So I didn't feel like I was alone. And then I also had Destiny, who has more knowledge than I do in all of this, and she's actually been helping me too. So anytime I had a question, I can always rely on her. She's like, oh yeah, no problem. This is what it is. This is what it does. So I'm really grateful for that.
Working under Dr. Neopane and Dr. K I feel like I'm so lucky to be under them because they are really there for our benefit, and they show that every day. They always tell us how proud they are of us, and it just makes me feel like I'm supposed to be here working under these people.
No, I think for the most part, it was initially we came in bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, learning about things that are new. It was a bit intimidating because a lot of the machines, when you come in here, you see all the vials, see all the pipettes, you're like, oh, I can't be doing this. But Dr. Neopane and Dr. K, they're very they're very willing to help and they're very patient. So they helped us along, gave us pointers. Of course, they didn't give us everything we needed to grow as individuals, also as a group. But as a whole, it was great because, we met new people, you meet new environments, you meet new situations. You might think you can't do it, but with the right support, everything works out. Thank God.
Yeah, not much to add to that. That was also an excellent answer. But I just wanted to say the techniques you learn through this program, you don't get the opportunity. So before you invest in like graduate school, you get to learn if this is the right path for you in a very safe and welcoming environment.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, we have some extraordinary students who are super motivated and they're really willing to work hard. As a general percentage, this is a small number of students, but we carefully select students who we feel, because Dr. K and I co-direct this program. He has some students, I have my students, and we ask other science faculty for their best students. And we really try to find students who already are motivated. Or they may not know the content, but they have the level of motivation that we like. And in reality, we really, both of us look forward to the summer where we really get to enjoy, play with the toys, play with these students. And of course, these students come with a variety of background. They have their own, like you say, the young student challenges. And we get to be parents, in many, many respects, not just the science, but, they just hang out with us and learn a lot of life skills, experiences, talk stories, and, so other forms of soft skills, mentoring in all kinds of forms that we do. So which is fantastic. We enjoy it.
The basic purpose of their summer research is to really get their hands deep into some sort of molecular biology project, right? So they learn a lot of skills. We talk about them in class, but through this program, they really learn the ins and outs of things like DNA structure, how to isolate DNA, how to copy it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I feel like a lot of the benefits that the students get are those soft skills, things we don't talk so much about, right? Their ability to present their work in front of a group of peers, more importantly, present their work to a group of professionals in the field. A lot of times the students, they start out just sort of talking generalities of their project, but as the summer goes, and this is only about 10, 12 weeks, right? At the end of that summer, I've noticed many of them are able to speak with scientists as scientists, and they don't even really notice this change. It's not until well into their next years that they start to look back and say, wow, this growth that they've made is tremendous.